In this episode, I'll be showcasing some video clips, a series of a type of genre that people have been calling analog horror. I don't know that I should call it that. I would say calling it something more like analog sub-reality, kind of like a sub-categorization of some Twilight Zone genre-esque type of entertainment would probably be more adequately descriptive. Though anyways, well, let's see. As described from Wikipedia.org, it is a subgenre of horror fiction commonly characterized by low fidelity graphics, cryptic messages, few to no traditional jump scares, and visual styles reminiscent of late 20th century television analog recordings. It is an offshoot of the found footage film genre, said to have its origins in online horror of the late 2000s and early 2010s, including creepypasta stories and found footage series such as No Through Road and Marble Hornets. The genre gained more widespread popularity with the release of Chris Straub's Local 58 in October 2015, with the series slogan Analog Horror at 476 megahertz, providing the genre's name. So let us begin by watching this compilation. Let's watch.
This is an emergency broadcast. Do not turn off your television until this transmission is complete. Do not lower the volume. Do not attempt to leave your home. If you are alone, remain still. If you are with others, do not acknowledge them unless you are certain they are real. If any family member speaks to you in a voice that feels off, do not respond. They are not your family. Do not make eye contact. If you hear footsteps outside your window, do not assume it is someone you know. Do not approach the noise. Stay in the center of the room. Your mirrors may become unreliable. If you see something staring at you that does not blink, cover the mirror. Do not break it. Do not speak to it. If your television screen flickers and a figure appears its eyes too wide, its smile too deep, do not continue watching. The longer you stare, the more it learns about you. If you feel breath on your neck but there is no one behind you, do not react. Any sign of fear invites it closer. If you hear knocking at the door, no matter how familiar the voice, do not open it. It will call your name. It will sound desperate. It is not someone who needs help. Do not check your phone. Do not answer calls. Do not look at text messages. If your device lights up despite being powered off, leave it alone. Once this broadcast ends, sit in darkness.
Civil authorities have issued an emergency alert for your surrounding area. There has been spottings of a dark black figure with a BBL chasing around kids with a giant bottle of Diddy oil in his hands. Reports say that once he gets your kids you will never see them again. The creature is 8 feet tall and has enhanced hearing and also can run up to 67 miles an hour. In order to keep your kids safe, hide within a room of your house with no windows such as an attic, basement or closet. If you have no way to shelter, print out a job application and flash the creature with it when he attempts to attack. Stay safe and do not get oiled up.
This is a broadcast by the Queensland Government. Lock all of your doors and windows immediately. Close all shutters and blinds. Turn off all the visible lights inside your home. Do not let anybody in, no matter how friendly they seem. And do not look outside. Even if your doorbell rings, or if you hear knocking, banging or thumping on your door or window. Do not respond to anybody calling your name from outside. You cannot let anybody know you're home. You cannot let anybody know your home is occupied. It's rude not to invite your guests in. Over the past hour, there have been several reports of doppelgangers roaming around the Cairns North area. These doppelgangers are able to take the form of loved ones, friends, or even yourself. You must not interact with these doppelgangers, no matter how friendly they seem. If you encounter any individuals with distorted facial features, stiff movements, or impossible anatomy, run and hide. If you encounter anybody who looks like or resembles you, run and hide.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the West Virginia State Police. The civil emergency message has been upgraded to civil danger warning for the entire state of West Virginia, beginning at 2:15 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time and ending at 6:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. The West Virginia State Police has issued the following correction for the meteorological event in effect. This event has been suspected of being extremely dangerous when citizens who have looked up at the night sky were reported having strange behavior. For your safety, remain indoors and do not leave your home under any circumstances. Do not look up at the night sky. Otherwise you would...
This is not a drill. The following message is transmitted per the request of the New Mexico Department of Homeland Security and Emergency Management, in cooperation with the Armed Forces and National Aeronautics and Space Administration. The accelerator device located in the White Sands Test Facility in Las Cruces has collapsed on itself, causing a large explosion. Reports of shattered windows have been circulating due to this event. The cause of the explosion is unknown but is likely due to a major malfunction in the accelerator system. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration have expressed their concerns of a possible black hole formation due to the circumstances, as the destruction of the device was caused by an inward collapse. This concern is not confirmed and should not be fully addressed by citizens. Such concern is expressed only to inform. Stay tuned to local media for further information.
A significant explosion occurred at the White Sands Test Center, a prominent facility specializing in approximately 2:40 p.m. on daylight time has raised concerns due to the nature of the experiments conducted at the testing center, with fears circulating that the explosion may have triggered the creation of a black hole. Eyewitnesses in the vicinity reported a powerful blast accompanied by plumes of smoke rising from the testing center. The explosion shattered windows in nearby buildings and caused structural damage to the surrounding infrastructure.
If you are receiving this, this is not a coincidence. Do not adjust your device. Just listen. They keep telling you it is 2026. They put it on your digital clocks, they stamp it on your receipts, and they broadcast it on your feeds until you accept it. But I need you to run a diagnostic on your own memory. I need you to prove it to yourself. Think about the texture of 2019. Think about the weight of it. When you walked outside back then, the air had a distinct, sharp temperature. When people talked to you, their conversations were spontaneous. They stumbled over their words. Time moved linearly. A Tuesday felt like a Tuesday, and a month actually took 30 days to pass. Do you remember the sheer density of a single afternoon? Now, look at where you are right now. Look at this so-called 2026. Doesn't the physics engine feel cheap? Notice how the seasons don't transition anymore. They just switch on and off. Notice how the people around you seem to be repeating the exact same 3 talking points they absorbed from an algorithm. Have you noticed the time jumps? You sit down on a Friday, you blink, and suddenly it's the middle of the following week, and you have absolutely no emotional memory of the days in between. That isn't aging. That isn't just life moving fast. That is a rendering error. The system running this timeline is overloading. It takes too much processing power to simulate 8 billion individual, fully realized human experiences, so it is cutting corners. It is looping the ambient background noise. It is fast forwarding the clock to save memory. 2019 feels real because it was the last time you were standing on solid ground. It was the original code. Everything since then has been a compressed, low-resolution projection trying to simulate forward momentum. Stop letting them tell you it's just nostalgia. It isn't nostalgia. It's a system diagnostic. Your brain is recognizing a bad copy. Hold on to your memories of 2019. Write them down on physical paper, not on a screen. The screens rewrite themselves. Keep your tether. If we can remember the baseline, we can find the exit. Stay awake.
The ear eggs are 1,012,071 light years away. We will be implementing the Humanity Index. Every citizen will be assigned a number to assist in post-takeover verification procedures. At designated medical centers, this number will be branded onto the femur using our laser technology. In addition, each citizen will receive a Humanity Index profile. This index will be evaluated using 3 primary indicators: emotion, memory, and cognitive ability. The Global Humanity Index will begin at 100%. Our current objective is to maintain a score above 50% by the end of the takeover. Citizens are reminded that a reduction in the Humanity Index does not correspond to a reduction in the human population. As the ear eggs continue their approach toward Earth, citizens are advised to periodically evaluate if they are human. The recommended procedure is known as the do-I sequence. Citizens are advised to imagine or orchestrate an unfortunate event before asking themselves the following questions. Do I feel sorrow? Do I hope for tomorrow? As ear eggs do not possess emotions, this protocol is essential in confirming your humanity. If your answer is no for both questions, it is not necessary to answer the next question. Do I remember becoming an ear egg?
If you wake up and see a face at the end on your bed, do not panic. Do not scream. Do not pull the blankets closer. And do not check if it is attached to a body. Rule 1. Keep your head facing forward. The face aligns itself with your line of sight. If you turn your head, it will adjust to remain centered. If you sit up, it will lower itself to stay level with your eyes. Rule 2. Do not blink too often. The face counts interruptions. Blinking normally is acceptable. Blinking rapidly suggests uncertainty. That is, when its expression begins to change. Rule 3. Do not try to recognize it. Do not decide who it resembles. Do not search for familiarity. The moment you think you know it, the mouth will soften slightly, as if relieved. The room may feel longer than it should. Your feet may feel farther away than usual. The blanket may appear smoother, as if something beneath it has flattened. Your breathing may sound like it is coming from closer to the end of the bed. Rule 4. If the face smiles, remain still. Smiling means it has matched your fear level. If it frowns, it is still learning. If it stops moving entirely, do not test it. Final warning: when the face slowly lowers out of view and the end of the bed looks empty, do not sit up. That means it is checking whether you believe it left.
Well, well, ladies and gents, how about that for an interesting and perhaps totally bizarro compilation of absolutely thought-chilling video? It certainly is an analog of antiquated elements indeed, although I don't know if more of this genre will emerge onto YouTube or any other video media platform, but I will check in the days and months to come. Perhaps I'll put together a multi-part series. Who knows? We'll see. But anyway, folks, that's all on this video for today, and I'll see you in the next one. And by the way, like, subscribe, and share.